Hello students, once again we have come to our online classes. We have already started the second chapter of our geography, that is environmental problem. We have already done 2.02 and today 2.3.1, that is pollution. Now, what is pollution? The process of contamination of the environment by harmful substances is called pollution. That means when some harmful substances, maybe in the liquid form or in the solid form or in the gaseous form, it comes into contact with the environment or the elements of environment, then it is called pollution. Such substances may cause or may affect the biotic world. That means it may cause harm to the living beings, animals or human beings, even the plants. Now, these harmful substances, it may be in the solid form or liquid form or in gaseous form. We know that there are three elements, major elements of environment. What are these? First is land, then air and water. These are the three major elements of environment. And when any of these elements get mixed with some harmful substances, then that element becomes harmful for living beings, and then it is called that it is polluted. And the substances which cause pollution is called pollutant or pollutants. The substances which cause harm or which pollute the environment are called pollutants. And when the environment becomes harmful due to the mixing of some unwanted elements, unwanted substances comes and to contact with the environment, then it is called pollution. Alright. Now, these three major elements of environment, land, air and water, gets polluted. So, first of all, we'll see about land pollution. Land is one important element, and it is very important element of nature as well as very indispensable resource. It is very important, significant resource of human being. Human being cannot live without land. Human civilization cannot take place without land. Land is the basis of human civilization. And when this land becomes polluted, then it causes harm, great harm to the human being, to all the living beings. Now, how this land get polluted? Land, for example, get polluted in two ways. One is natural cause or natural factor, other one is due to human factor. Natural factor may be the volcanic eruption, maybe the due to the occurrence of acid rain. When acid rain fall on the land, then it may lose its original property. But basically, land is polluted due to the human activity. Human beings are greatly responsible for the land pollution. They pollute the land through their various activities like agriculture, industrialization, urbanization, then transportation. Through various activities, human beings himself pollute the land. Though they know that they cannot live without land. To increase the fertility of soil, human beings apply chemical fertilizers. To protect the crops, insecticides, pesticides are used, weedicides are used, which cause harm to the land. That means it reduces, it causes harm to the original properties of land. Land loses its original properties, original quality. Human being wants to get more crops in one hand, on the other hand, they pollute the land. Human being causing harm to the land or pollute the land by deforestation. Continuous deforestation causes soil erosion. Land loses its properties. And thus, human beings, through their activities, pollute the land. Modernization and industrialization also cause the land pollution. Industrial waste are thrown. Urban waste are thrown to the land. When those waste, urban waste or industrial waste are thrown to the land, they remain, those waste remain there and causing harm to the land. It loses, and as a result it loses its original property. And as a result of this, not only the human beings are affected, but the plants are also affected. Clear? Now comes air pollution. Air pollution. Atmosphere is mainly composed of different and various gases. And among the gaseous substances, nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, these are the main. And till these gases remain in balance, that means each gas, they have a definite proportion, and this each gas with their definite proportion remain in the atmosphere and makes the atmosphere balance. But when there is imbalance in the atmosphere, if the proportion or the proportion of any gas or gaseous thing increases, then the atmosphere is disturbed. They no more remain in balance, and their balance is disturbed. Like use of fossil fuel, industrialization. Because of industrialization, the industries, they leave the smokes, vehicles leaving smokes mixing with air, and then the proportion is disturbed, the balance is disturbed. Due to the modernization, that industrialization, industries are established in large extent. That means there is a process of industrialization. And although we know that without industrialization, without modernization, a country cannot be developed. Industrial countries are more developed. They are advanced countries than the agricultural countries. Of course, it is true. But in one hand, industrialization brings development, advancement. On the other hand, it causes harm to our atmosphere. And as a result of this, there is the global warming. Nowadays, everyone of us will know about global warming, increase of temperature, isn't it? And why such increase of temperature? Because of industrialization, because of transportation. And so, increase of these gases naturally disturb the balance in the atmosphere, and thus it causes harm to the whole world, harm to the human being, harm to the animals and other living beings, biotic world. Alright? Now, of course, there are some natural factors also which cause atmospheric pollution, and one such natural factor is volcanic eruption. When due to the volcanic eruption, that molten materials come out, isn't it? Gases, ashes come out, and such things get mixed with the atmosphere. Of course, it causes also pollution in the air. But primarily, human being and human activities are mainly responsible for the air pollution. And air pollution mainly started or began along with the industrialization. Industrialization or industrial revolution, you all know that industrial revolution, you must have heard. It took place first in England, and then it spread all over the world. Industrial revolution means the setting up of big industries, when changes took place in the field of industry, when the big and heavy industries were set up. So that change is called industrial revolution. And when heavy industries were set up, big industries were set up, naturally these gases and smokes started coming out, mixing with the air in the atmosphere, and it disturbed the natural quality, natural balance of in the atmosphere. Because already I said there is a definite proportion of different gases, various gases in the atmosphere, and when some gases increases, one or two particular gases increases, that means it disturbs the whole atmosphere. Then comes water pollution. Like land pollution and air pollution, water is also polluted, and when water gets polluted, it greatly harms the human being and animals. Now, the process of contamination, the process of when some contamination means when some harmful things get mixed with the water, it becomes harmful for use. As we know that without water we cannot live. Human being to live needs water. And when water becomes harmful, then it is very difficult to sustain, it is difficult to live. And when water becomes harmful, when the original quality of that original properties of water get changed. Now when that means when water is mixed with the pollutants, some harmful and unwanted substances, and then water is polluted and it becomes harmful for human being. In the urban areas and the industrial areas, all the waste are thrown to the water and thus water gets polluted. People take bath, people wash their vessels, utensils, then clothes nearby river, at the bank of the river, and they throw the waste from the household, the industrial waste they throw, and thus water is polluted. And when water is polluted, it not only harms the human being but also the aquatic animals. Okay children, today we will stop, and next time I'll give you desertification. Okay, I'll explain desertification. Today we'll stop.